You know, it suddenly dawned to me that there's a very real possibility money is the full reason the Raptor's the best aircraft in the game, like ever. I can't believe this only just now came into my mind. Before we dive into this video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you guys hit that like button and subscribed, because only 12% of my current viewers are subscribed. Also, feel free to join the Discord link down below in the description. So it suddenly crossed into my mind that Gaijin, they cannot afford to have the F-22 Raptor be the worst 5th gen. They literally can't do it. The F-22 Raptor has been, it's not even in the game yet, but it is one of the most controversial aircraft. I mean, arguably all of the 5th generations are super controversial, and they're not even in War Thunder yet. But players have been asking for a long time now, what's going to be the best? Is it going to be the F-35, the F-22, the J-20, the Su-57? I'm only really going to talk about these 4 because these are the 4 main 5th generation platforms. So, arguably, one of the largest player bases we have in the whole game is the Chinese player base, and we've already seen Gaijin fold in the past for the Chinese players, so I think it is a real possibility the J-20 will be insane. It'll have some very insane long-range air-to-air missiles, but I don't think Gaijin will let it be the best, because every single time it feels like there is a time when Russian aircraft or Russian tanks are just blatantly better than American things, like with the Abrams or with other other things, other vehicles like the F-16, for example. And it feels like US players and players just in general that support NATO vehicles complain so much that it kind of just forces Gaijin's hand. And it dawned on me, they can't afford for the F-22 Raptor to suck. This is an aircraft that for a lot of US players, it's the bread and butter. It's what they've been waiting for forever. Gaijin will not let the Raptor be the worst 5th gen. Not that it is, the worst 5th generation at all. I strongly would disagree with that statement. But for a lot of people, a lot of people talk and they go, the best 5th generation fighter is going to be the Su-57 or the F-35. And where those do make sense, I don't actually agree with it now that I've stopped and thought about it. It's a very real possibility that the player base forces Gaijin's hand in making the F-22 and the Su-57 and the J-20 all broken in their own regards. And I think I'd have to look again in the numbers, but given the fact that I feel like we've had a lot of times things have changed because of US pushback, and if you look at the numbers, the last time I did check, which has not been recently, but last time I checked, the US is still the most played nation in War Thunder. So it would make the most logical sense that the US F-22 would be the best. Also, it's way less controversial for Gaijin to make the F-22 Raptor the best 5th gen than if they were to make the Su-57 or the J-20 the best. That would have a lot of controversy from everyone, really. Even non-US players who they're European, maybe they only play the British or German tech tree. A lot of these people do fully agree that the F-22 or even the F-35 are the best 5th generation in the world. And it's very easy to see why the F-22 is widely regarded the best 5th generation out there. That isn't a secret. That isn't like this is like a super controversial opinion. It is only controversial if you are a massive Russian aircraft fan or Chinese aircraft fan. That's the only time it gets super controversial. You're not gonna find a aviator that loves aviation and loves maybe all things more equally that's going to go, oh yeah, the J-20 is better than the F-22. Or, oh, the Su-57 is better than the F-22, or, oh, it's better than the F-35. You have U.S. aviators that have flown things like the F-15, the F-16, the F-18, and the F-35 and F-22, and they blatantly have said the F-22 is the better aircraft. And so it's pretty easy to look at this now and say, Gaijin just can't afford to let the F-22 Raptor be a flop. It has to perform well for them because it's the most hyped aircraft of all time. And I think we will see when we get closer to where 5th generations get to come to the game, which fan base complains more, if it's Americans, if it's Russians or Chinese. And I think, honestly, as sad as it is, whichever group generates the most noise before they're added. So if, the Chinese complain the most, or the Russians complain the most, or the American fan group complains the most, whoever does that is going to receive the best 5th gen. I think that's the sad, sad truth. I do hope when they add the 5th gens that people can just come to a general, agreement of this is going to be how it's going to be. If the F-22 is the best, then great. If it's not, so be it. Make the best of what you have. Unfortunately, I do think we're going to see a lot of classified document leaks no matter what, rather it be American or Russian or Chinese. Hopefully we don't see that happen. I do not want to see classified documents. That's just a stupid idea. But, like I said, I think it's a very real possibility that, money drives the reason why the Raptor could be the best, despite it, arguably being the best 5th generation we've ever seen. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed making it, and I will see you guys in the next one.